Hey guys, this is Trin from the How To Duo, and today I'm going to be showing you how to give a money gift creatively. Inside this box, I have a money origami shirt with a price tag, and the price tag represents the dollar amount. So here we have a size 20, therefore this shirt is $20. What I then did was place it inside a small jewelry box. So this is just a fun and easy way to gift money, and you can give any amount you want, or size I should say. You could do a size 1, a size 5, a size 10, a size 100. We apologize for any inconvenience, but we are currently out of stock of size 50. Anyways, let's get started. I'm going to use the $20 bill because this is the amount I'm actually going to gift today at a birthday party. So here's how to fold the money origami shirt. The first thing you want to do is fold the bill in half the long way. Make sure the corners line up neatly and then give it a nice strong crease. You want to be able to see that line because you're going to use it as a center reference point. Open up the bill and then take the outer edge and fold it inward, meeting that line you just created. You're going to do the same to the other side. So just turn the bill around and fold from the outer edge inward. And again, making sure it lines up neatly with the first line you originally created. This is going to be the inside of the shirt. So the next step is to turn the bill vertically and see that line at the very top there. You're going to fold along that line towards the outside of the shirt. This is going to form the collar. Next, you're going to take the corners of the collar and fold it towards that center line at an angle. So I'm just going to take the corner here and point it right to that center line at an angle, kind of like folding an airplane. And I'm going to do the same to the other side. Take the corner and point it at an angle right to that center line. This part can be a little tricky because it is a pretty thick layered fold, and sometimes you'll see air pockets in there, like right here. I see a little air, so just squeeze it out gently because you don't want to rip the bill, and just crease it so that you get a nice clean fold or clean collar without any air pockets in it. And here's the front of the collar, and here's the back. Oh, if you see it splitting like that, just push it inward so it connects better. The next step is to fold the bottom upward into thirds. So you're going to eyeball it and create what's close to a third, but don't crease it yet because you want to make sure that it lines up underneath that collar because that's going to tuck right in there. Once you get it aligned to tuck under the collar, then give it a nice clean crease. And now for the final step, the sleeves. So open the thirds that you just folded and crease along that bottom line all the way across. This is going to be the trickiest part, so I'll show you twice, but see where the two folds intersect? You're going to pinch on the outer fold and then push it inward, then flatten it. This will form the angle of the sleeve. Let's do the other side. Pinch the outer fold at the intersection, push it inward, and then flatten it. And there you have your two sleeves. Let's see it again. Again, pinch the outer fold right at the intersection, push it inward. Once the angle of the sleeve sticks out, flatten it. Same to the other side, pinch, push, and flatten. I'm going to give it a firm crease now and then fold the thirds back up and tuck it under the collar. Crease the edges one last time and you're done folding your money origami shirt. Now let's make the price tag. This is just a small piece of scrap index paper that I had, so I'm just cutting it into little strips here, and then I just cut the top corners off, and that'll give you that price tag shape. I'm just eyeballing it. I'm not measuring. I'm just trying to make it symmetrical as best that I can. It's pretty easy since it's a small piece, but there's the price tag. And now I'm going to punch a hole right on the top of that. So this is the hole puncher I'm going to use. It is a Martha Stewart craft. I got it many years ago at Michael's, so honestly I don't even know if they carry it, but I've actually seen it on Amazon in different brands, and it creates a teeny tiny hole about 1.5 millimeters in diameter. This is probably not a common household item, so if you don't have one, don't worry. I'll be showing you how to do this later on using a needle and thread. Now I'm going to use a fine tip Sharpie to write the size on the tag. This is a $20 shirt, so I'm going to write size 20. This could be a little difficult because the tag's so small. Just make sure you have it held down so it's not sliding around. And when you're writing, don't hold the Sharpie down too long because the ink could bleed. If that happens, no big deal, just cut a new tag, right? And there it is, size 20. Next, I'm going to use my tagging gun to attach this tag to the shirt. I'm not going to poke this through the money because I don't want to rip it, so I'm just going to put the needle through the tag like this and get the plastic piece through. Then detach it from the rest of the pieces. Now I know a tagging gun is not a common household item as well, just like the small hole puncher. If you don't have either one of these, don't worry, don't go out and get one. I will be showing you how to do this using just a needle and thread when I make the other sizes. So now I'm just going to shape the plastic piece by folding it in half and creasing it. This will help the tag have a nice little curve versus sticking just straight out of the shirt. So I'm going to open it up now and just tuck the plastic piece right into one of the folds, just like that. And then I'm going to fold it back up and decide where I want the tag to hang. I want it to hang right out of the collar, so I'm going to put the fold right there. And then towards the bottom here, I'll just curve it a little so that it hangs right where I want it to hang. Last step is to place the shirt inside a small jewelry box. This is a box that I hoarded from a pair of earrings I got a while back. So it came with this cotton, but I'll show you how to do this with tissue in case yours doesn't have cotton. And that's it, super easy and super cute. Here are all the different sizes except for the size 50. I didn't have a $50 bill, but you get the idea. The main thing I want to focus on is how to do this with a needle and thread in case you don't have a fancy tagging gun or a small hole puncher. So all you need to do is grab a sewing needle and thread it to about 2 to 3 inches long. Take your tag and poke a hole all the way through. Pull one side of the thread through the tag, then line up the ends and tie one knot at the very top. And then to attach the tag, you would just do it the exact same way I did the plastic one. So just open the shirt, tuck it in one of the folds, and then fold it back up and adjust it so it hangs how you want it to hang. If you plan on doing a bunch of these, you can thread all of the tags at the same time, then just cut in between each one. That way you don't have to rethread your needle every single time. And that's it. Isn't it cute to see all the different sizes together? I love it. So here's an alternative if you don't have the cotton on the bottom of your box. Just take regular gift wrapping tissue, cut it to size, and layer the bottom of your box. Place the shirt right inside, and then gently fold the tissue back over. Once again, here are all the different shirt sizes and options. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you end up making this for somebody, please comment below and let us know their reaction. We'd love to hear from you. Please also subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking the subscribe button below. You can also find us on Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, and Facebook at The How To Duo, and for more tutorials, visit our blog at thehowtoduo.com. Thanks for watching.